Here's one of the first aircraft I've built for Kerbal Space Program 2. It's a jet fighter based off like a Eurofighter or something. It's capable of taking off without SAS. Very stable. That is, if you're not a dumbass. And don't forget to trim the plane. Kerbal Space Program 2 is it doesn't have a lot of parts. The parts that it does add, though, are pretty useful. There's like small 1.25 meter radius payload bays, which I feel like could be really useful for something like a bomb bay for a smaller fighter or something, you know? Anyways, look at these cool drop tanks. Totally not completely useless because they only carry like 2% of my fuel or anything. One of the really nice things they've added so far is the pause function. It really helps me out because I have no clue how to use the action groups. So being able to pause the game and switch an engine mode or change how a stabilizer works or something is great. One thing that's brand new that they've done, which I really enjoy, is they replaced the old aerodynamic debug indicator that you opened with F12 with the Aero GUI, which lets me view the Mach number so I can finally know if I'm sending a Kerbal hypersonic or something. The new explosion effects that they've added as well for the different fuel types are amazing. I really enjoy the explosion effects. So, of course, I've attached a glide bomb to my fighter to launch against the VAB. I get that it's not exactly the best showcase of the explosions by using a tiny fuel tank, but it's all I recorded. This next part, no Kerbal Space Program plane video is complete without flying under a few bridges. One of the other really nice things they've added is the adaptive music. So if you're coming in for a landing, it'll start playing dramatic music. You're going vertical, it'll start playing this triumphant stuff. It's great. The absolute most terrible, worst thing so far I've experienced about this game is the terrible performance. If you haven't noticed, the game has been running at 20 FPS pretty much the whole time, and I don't have a slouch for a PC either, so the game needs some serious work before I think it's worth it for anyone to get it. But I'm having fun so far, so I don't really mind. And watch this gorgeous landing as I slowly come down and butter that. First try, baby. Anyways, I've never done a commentary before. That probably sucked. I didn't even get to the part where there's no TWR readout. You can only read the TWR in your first stage, which is fine for stuff like planes, but you know, if you want to make a lander, you gotta do math, bro. You gotta do math to figure out if it's gonna work on Duna or something. Anyways,